Here's the big, unsettling question that can hook us. If every thought and action has a cause, how much am I really choosing? The book Determined, A Science of Life Without Free Will says the space for free will is smaller than we believe. That sounds scary, but the surprising message is practical. Understanding causes can make us smarter and kinder. Determined is nonfiction by Robert Sapolsky, who studies brains, hormones, stress, genes, and behavior. I'm not an expert in neuroscience or psychology, and I know this book can feel challenging for many readers. If you're new to these ideas, I suggest starting with a podcast or a summary by the experts in the related fields before diving into the full book. It helps you get the big picture and makes the reading experience smoother. The book is part science tour, part argument about responsibility. It asks us to look at any choice and trace what set it up. It touches how we judge, punish, teach, and even how we talk to each other at home or at work. The setup is simple. Take a moment, like raising a hand, sending a text, or reacting emotionally, and ask what came before it. Milliseconds earlier, neurons fired before we felt the urge. Seconds earlier, hormones shifted. Hours earlier, sleep and stress bent our patience. Years earlier, family, education, and culture shaped our habits. When you stack these layers, you see how tightly causes surround behavior. My main takeaway is personal. I'm not a neuroscientist, but this book can help in reshaping our thoughts about our own environment. If behavior is highly sensitive to context, then curating context is a real lever. Friends, workplace norms, and university culture are not just backdrops. They shape emotion, attention, and decisions. After reading, I was thinking, what about treating environment like training wheels for the mind? If I want different outcomes, maybe I should design different surroundings. Fewer triggers on my phone, more time with people who model the habits I want, and structures that make the good path the easy path. This is not fatalism, it's a practical strategy, and it softens blame too. Instead of, "What's wrong with you?" I try asking, "What conditions produce this, and which ones can we change?" Who do I think this book is for? Readers who like clear science that tackles hard questions, people curious about fairness and accountability, and anyone who feels stuck in habits and wants a map of why change is hard and how to make it easier by changing the setup, not just slogans. I like to end with a question. What is one small environmental change that could help you steer differently tomorrow?